Reports circulating online have left the 90-day Fiancé community stunned, as Big Ed Brown is allegedly engaged after only 24 hours of knowing his new partner. Sources connected to the franchise claim that Ed's whirlwind romance escalated at a speed no one saw coming, raising eyebrows among fans, critics, and even former castmates. According to insiders, the relationship started unexpectedly during a casual meetup arranged by a mutual acquaintance. What was meant to be a brief introduction reportedly turned into an intense emotional connection. Within the first hour, the pair were said to be laughing, sharing stories, and showing an unusual level of comfort. Witnesses describe Ed as happier than he's been in years, while his new partner appeared equally invested in the sudden spark. As the night progressed, the dynamic intensified. Those who were present state that Ed and the woman spent nearly the entire evening talking privately, refusing to leave each other's side. By the time the night was over, friends say the chemistry between them was undeniable and shockingly instant. What no one expected, however, was the speed at which Ed decided to escalate the situation. Within the next 24 hours, Ed allegedly proposed. The report suggests that after spending the night reflecting on the connection, Ed invited the woman to accompany him for breakfast the next morning. During that meeting, Ed expressed how strongly he felt, mentioning that he hadn't experienced this level of emotional intensity in a long time. He reportedly told her that their bond felt natural, effortless, and real. According to the source, the woman admitted to feeling the same way. Somewhere during that conversation, Ed is said to have taken a spontaneous leap. Without any elaborate setup, without a ring prepared, and without any planning, Ed asked her to marry him. Shockingly, the woman said yes. Fans who have followed Ed's journey on the series know this is not the first time he has moved quickly in relationships. His past experiences with Rose and Liz were also marked by emotional highs, sudden proposals, and chaotic breakups. However, what sets this situation apart is the extreme speed. 24 hours is unprecedented even for Ed, who has built a reputation for impulsive decisions. The news is already causing heated reactions online. In fan communities, the responses range from disbelief to outright criticism. Many viewers say Ed's pattern of jumping headfirst into relationships could be a sign of unresolved issues. Others believe he is chasing emotional validation without fully processing his past heartbreak. Some fans have expressed concern that Ed is setting himself up for another painful breakup, while critics argue that the relationship has no foundation at all. On the flip side, a portion of the 90-day Fiancé audience is rooting for him. Some viewers argue that love is unpredictable and that not every relationship follows traditional timelines. Supporters say Ed deserves happiness after everything he has been through. They believe that if the connection is genuine, there is no need for judgment, and they hope this time will be different from his previous attempts. More surprising than the engagement itself is the secrecy surrounding the situation. Unlike his public relationship with Liz, which played out across social media and episodes of the show, this new romance was kept extremely quiet. The woman's identity has not been revealed, and insiders claim she has no connection to the television world. She is reportedly a private individual who does not seek fame or attention, making the sudden engagement even more baffling to some fans. The woman is said to be in her early 30s, kind-hearted, and completely unfamiliar with Ed's reality TV history. Friends claim she was surprised when she later learned just how much attention Ed receives online. According to the report, she found his past relationships interesting but not intimidating and told mutual friends that she wanted to judge Ed based on who he is now, not who he used to be. Another layer of speculation involves TLC's potential interest in the situation. Producers have not yet commented publicly, but sources close to the franchise say that such a dramatic and unexpected engagement could easily become part of a future storyline. Fans are already wondering whether cameras will follow the couple's journey, or if this relationship will remain off-screen. Some also question whether this sudden engagement is real or exaggerated. While multiple reports claim the engagement happened, no photos, videos, or official confirmation have surfaced. Ed's silence on social media adds to the mystery. Typically, he documents nearly every major event in his life online, so the absence of any engagement announcement is leading some fans to suspect that something may not be exactly as reported. Others believe Ed might be intentionally avoiding attention until he knows the relationship is stable. Given the backlash he faced during his on-and-off relationship with Liz, Ed may want to protect this new partner from the intensity of the public eye. Sources say Ed has become more cautious about exposing his private life after the emotional toll of his past drama. Whether this engagement is long-lasting or another short chapter in Ed's unpredictable romantic timeline remains to be seen. Fans are now waiting for Ed to speak out, confirm or deny the reports, or at least hint at what's really going on behind the scenes. For now, the story remains one of the most shocking pieces of 90-Day Fiancé gossip in recent months. As reactions continue spreading across social platforms, one thing is certain: Big Ed Brown has once again become the center of conversation, and this time, it took only 24 hours to shake the entire fanbase. New information is continuing to surface surrounding Big Ed Brown's alleged 24-hour engagement, and the situation is becoming even more complicated than fans initially believed. What began as a surprising rumor has now turned into a major talking point in the 90-Day Fiancé universe, as more people close to the situation are stepping forward with additional claims, concerns, and contradictions. According to a new set of insider statements, Ed's sudden engagement didn't just surprise fans, it apparently shocked members of his own family. Reportedly, several family members were unaware Ed was even seeing someone new. Relatives who spoke privately say they learned about the engagement from social media chatter rather than from Ed himself. Some are said to be questioning whether Ed is making decisions too quickly again, especially after the emotional whirlwind he went through with Liz. Sources claim that Ed's mother, who has always been a grounding presence in his life, allegedly expressed worry about the pace of the relationship. She is said to believe that Ed is still healing from his past breakups and may not be thinking clearly. Though she hasn't made any public statements, insiders describe her reaction as cautious, concerned, and trying to stay hopeful. Another surprising detail emerging from the new reports involves the woman Ed allegedly proposed to. More information about her background has been circulating, and contrary to early claims, it appears she does have some understanding of Ed's public persona. While she may not be a fan of the show, sources say she was aware he had appeared on television. However, she supposedly did not realize how intense the fan reactions, social media drama, and criticism surrounding Ed could be. Friends of the woman claim she is already struggling with the sudden shift in attention. After the engagement news leaked, her social media accounts allegedly received a surge of messages, some supportive, but many questioning her motivations. Some fans accused her of seeking fame, while others claimed she was moving too fast. Insiders say the woman was overwhelmed and briefly made her accounts private to avoid the pressure. Meanwhile, conflicting reports are emerging about how the proposal actually took place. While part one of the story described it as a spontaneous breakfast moment, news sources insist the engagement happened later in the day. According to one version, Ed took the woman to a quiet park where the two had an emotional conversation about their future. Witnesses describe Ed as nervous but clearly convinced he was making the right choice. Another version claims the proposal happened at a restaurant, in front of a small audience, and that several people clapped when the woman accepted. The conflicting details are making fans question the validity of the entire story. Without confirmation from Ed himself, the narrative continues to shift with each new leak. Some supporters argue the inconsistencies come from outsiders misinterpreting details, while critics claim the story is simply being exaggerated for attention. Either way, the mystery is only adding to the hype surrounding the situation. Another major development involves TLC. Rumors suggest producers have reached out to Ed privately after the engagement report surfaced. According to insiders, the network may be interested in filming the couple, either for a future season or a spin-off special focusing on the whirlwind romance. However, the woman is said to be hesitant about appearing on camera, fearing the backlash and intense scrutiny that often comes with joining the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. Some fans are speculating that TLC might use the engagement storyline to revive interest in Ed's character, especially after his dramatic split with Liz. Producers have always capitalized on unexpected twists, and this rapid engagement could easily be woven into an upcoming narrative if Ed agrees to participate. But with the woman's desire for privacy, negotiations could become complicated. Aside from the network, Ed's closest friends have reportedly given mixed reactions. A few of his longtime buddies are said to be supportive, claiming that Ed is happiest when he follows his heart. Others, however, are urging him to slow down, reminding him how quickly passion can turn into heartbreak. Some fear he is repeating old patterns, particularly rushing into commitments without resolving deep emotional wounds. Another angle emerging from the circulating information concerns Ed's own mindset. People close to him claim that after his split with Liz, he went through a period of loneliness and reflection. He allegedly talked often about wanting companionship and stability. When he met this new woman, friends say Ed interpreted the instant connection as a sign that he shouldn't wait. Some even believe Ed sees this relationship as an opportunity to start fresh, away from the drama attached to his past on the show. Yet, there are also whispers that Ed may be feeling overwhelmed by the intensity of the situation now that the news has exploded online. Sources say he is trying to keep communication open with the woman while also processing the sudden pressure from fans, media outlets, and the franchise community. Ed has not issued a public statement, leading some to think he may be waiting for the right moment or possibly reconsidering how to move forward with the relationship. At the same time, the woman's friends claim she is trying to understand whether Ed's lifestyle fits with her own priorities. She reportedly values privacy, stability, and a calm environment, qualities not often associated with public figures connected to reality television. Though she is said to genuinely care for Ed, some insiders claim she was not prepared for the level of public reaction that came with the engagement rumor. As both sides try to navigate the situation, fans continue to monitor their social media activity. Many expected an engagement announcement, a ring photo, or even a simple clarification post, but neither party has shared anything. The silence is fueling even more speculation. Some fans believe Ed and his partner may be working through early relationship challenges before going public. Others suspect the engagement may have been exaggerated or misunderstood. While the truth remains unclear, one thing is certain. The 24-hour engagement rumor has once again thrust Big Ed Brown into the spotlight. Whether the story leads to a real marriage, another breakup, or a future appearance on the franchise, the drama surrounding Ed shows no signs of slowing down. For now, both fans and critics wait to see how this chaotic new chapter in Ed's romantic life unfolds. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Star Liz Woods has shared a surprising message for Rose Vega, who Big Ed Brown dated before meeting Liz. Big Ed and Liz are no longer together since their split in Season 8. Big Ed called off their August 2023 wedding, and this was his 15th and final split with Liz. Big Ed was introduced in before the 90 Days Season 4 along with Rose from the Philippines. Ed's behavior toward Rose was outrageous. He made fun of her poor living conditions and questioned her hygiene. Rose was hailed a hero for dumping him. Rose made an appearance in the Happily Ever After? Season 7 tell-all where it was revealed that Big Ed was demanding her while he was with Liz. Liz believed Rose over Big Ed. Rose even had proof as she produced the screenshots. It appears Liz and Rose have now become good friends after the incident, especially now that Liz has also moved on from Big Ed. Rose has launched her own skincare line, which includes a beauty soap, niacinamide serum, tomato serum, and a sun cream. She sent them to Liz, who, in turn, gave Rose a shout-out on her Instagram stories. Liz posed with a serum for a selfie and revealed she got a gift from Rose in her mail a few days ago. Liz revealed she has been using the products ever since. Liz highly recommends the skincare range, especially the soap bar, she added. Liz admitted that she was obsessed with the soap. "Thanks, girly," Liz told Rose while tagging her page. When Rose reposted the story on her own feed, Liz showed up in the comments to further encourage her friend. "So beyond proud of you, girl, I'm obsessed," she added. Liz is showing her full support to Rose and wants her small business to be successful. While she does it, Liz has also been going through some rough patches in her life. Liz recently revealed that she has completed her chemotherapy. Liz did not reveal what she was taking chemo for, but she had posted pictures of her at a cancer benefit when rumors about her ill health had started online. Liz has been looking frail in her new photos. She has lost a dramatic amount of weight since August 2023 and also became size 0 this year. Liz has confirmed that her weight loss was a result of her vigorous workout sessions and chemo. Liz has yet to share her experience with her fans, but she does not let her sickness stop her from cheering on for her friends. Even if the friend happens to be an ex of her ex, Liz is bonding with her friends and maintaining good relationships with everyone she cares about while she recovers. I am convinced that controversial 90 Day Fiancé alum Big Ed Brown should not return to the franchise because his comeback would damage the network's perception. I've been an avid 90 Day Fiancé franchise fan since its inception in 2014. I've watched every spin-off and have expert knowledge of all the cast drama both on and off screen. Big Ed was first introduced on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days Season 4, where he traveled to the Philippines to meet his online love interest, Rosemary Vega, in person for the first time. At that time, Big Ed still used mayonnaise to soften his hair. Big Ed is now 59 years old, and his initial appearance in the franchise was in 2020, before the 90 Days Season 4 was filmed in 2019. Since then, Big Ed, who is a father and a divorcee, has appeared in many 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs and has been trying to hang on to his reality TV fame. Notably, he was in an on-and-off-again relationship with San Diego native Liz Woods for several years, but they split in August 2023 after calling off their engagement. I've witnessed Big Ed be a villainous figure throughout his time in the network, and keeping him around would not be beneficial. 90 Day Fiancé's Big Ed has a horrible reputation that began with his treatment of Rose. He berated her for having bad breath due to an ulcer, and insisted that she shave her legs. Moreover, he was not honest with her about his vasectomy, and was demoralizing to Rose and her family on several occasions. Not to mention, Rose was 31 years younger than Ed, who seems to have a great affinity for younger women. To his credit, Big Ed is a comical character, and his persona kept fans interested initially. Big Ed next appeared in 90 Day, the Single Life Seasons 1 and 2, where he met and began to date then 27-year-old Liz, who was a waitress at his favorite restaurant. What soured me even more about Big Ed was his immaturity in his relationship with Liz and the callous and toxic nature in which he treated her. During their relationship, Big Ed also made negative comments about Liz's weight, didn't support her career dreams, and they broke up 15 times throughout the course of their relationship. Big Ed and Liz also appeared in 90 Day, the last resort where they sought therapy to fix their relationship. Big Ed presented his usual toxic traits of unaccountability and penchant for taking digs. Despite the turbulence, Big Ed and Liz pressed on and moved to Arkansas together, and that was featured on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 8. That season, Big Ed said horrible things about Liz's mom and about Liz to both of them while Liz was packing up and leaving their once shared house, which I know further compounded that he is not a good person. Off-screen, Big Ed also has a bevy of sexual assault and misconduct allegations lodged against him. I've watched Big Ed show who he truly is for years, and his continued presence is a blight on the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. What's more, I'm certain Big Ed is in it for clout. I'm positive Big Ed would be a creepy nobody if it weren't for 90 Day Fiancé. Big Ed needs to stay in the franchise to stay relevant. Moreover, the show has allowed him to meet young women, and it perpetuated the sense that the way he acts is okay. I know that without the show, Big Ed would not have become famous, and I've seen him revel in his celebrity. He is a clout chaser, and will pull out all the stops to make sure he maintains a spot in the franchise. He causes speculation about new romances, sells merchandise with his face on it, and I believe he thinks he can do no wrong. While I think his time in the franchise is not over yet due to his popularity for being outrageous, I know that a large pool of viewers want his time to be over. He has the potential to be on another season of 90 Day, the single life now that he's single again, but having him on the spin-off again would not add value. I know what to expect when Big Ed comes on TV, so not only is there no mystery there in the nasty ways he is going to act, but he is also cringy to watch dating. I think having Big Ed appear in another major show would be more of the same, and the network should move away from that. Big Ed's tired storyline, inflammatory personality, and clout-chasing motivation are annoying to me. I know there are plenty of other 90 Day Fiancé cast members who would do well to take Ed's place as a returning figure. Casts like Tiger Lily Taylor, Danielle Gates, James Solis, and Statler Riley would be good, less controversial cast members whose continued storylines I think would make better TV than Ed. 90 Day Fiancé has given Big Ed too much of a platform, and it's time for others to take his place.